In a world shaped by chakra, some abilities are so rare, they become legend. What if Naruto Uzumaki, the child of prophecy, inherited one of the most powerful Kekkei Genkei in shinobi history? What if Naruto had wood release, the power once wielded by the first Hokage now in the hands of the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails? How much it would affect Naruto's life? Let's see. Welcome to Sage What Ifs, where we create the what if videos of Naruto. Hello guys, this is the 6th part of the series What If Naruto Had Wood Style. They all decided that they all will be fighting against the 100,000 shinobis. Naruto read about the reanimation jutsu, but Kabuto's reanimation was refined, so he will not be able to counter that. I will go and look for Kabuto and will stop the reanimation jutsu, Itachi said. Till that time, we will fight all the reanimated shinobis and then we'll fight, and when the reanimation jutsu will stop we will go towards Madara to help Naruto, Jiraiya said. Yes, but Sasuke Uchiha will go with Itachi Uchiha to support him. Maybe he set up any trap for us, Tsunade said. You were right, my lady, Shikaku said to Tsunade. After that Naruto left from there to get more chakra from Nine Tails. Naruto entered his mental plane. Sorry, but this is an emergency. I will need more chakra for the war, not for myself. This is the war against Madara Uchiha to protect the world, and if we lose you too will lose your life, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Yes, I know, Nine Tails said to Naruto. I will need more chakra for the war, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Yes, I know about it, Naruto. I am not as stupid as you, Nine Tails said to Naruto. So we'll go give your chakra or I will have to extract it from you, Naruto said. Why don't you do it on your own? Why don't you go in the war on your own? Nine Tails said to Naruto. I got my answer. You will not give me chakra. I will have to extract it myself, but better I can absorb chakra from you, but that chakra gives other abilities too, so I would need to extract chakra from you, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Naruto opened the seal and then went in front of Nine Tails. But Nine Tails didn't attack on Naruto because he knew Naruto will not attack on him if he will not attack on Naruto. So you don't want to help, right? Naruto said. Why should I help you? Nine Tails said to Naruto. To protect yourself and other from dying. Tailed beasts never dies, they are made up chakra. That means if someone kills me I will be back in few years and maybe stronger than before, Nine Tails said to Naruto. Naruto closed the seal and then went back to the real world. I will have to do it on my own, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto started training his Sage Mode more to refine the Sage Mode more so that he can use more Sage Jutsu chakra in the war. Naruto increased the intake of the Sage Jutsu chakra from 3 times to 5 times and started working on the speed. Normally it uses to take Naruto 3 seconds to enter the Sage Mode before he absorbed Nine Tails chakra. Naruto entered the Sage Mode and he was shocked to know that he can enter the Sage Mode now in just a second. That means Naruto can absorb nature energy so fast he just need a second to recharge his Sage Jutsu chakra into the fight. With that much Sage Jutsu chakra, Naruto can fight continuously for hours together, maintaining the giant wood constructs. Naruto then started working on the nature energy gathering, which he was able to do it in less than a second. Naruto, after 4 days of hard training to gather nature energy in his body, made it instant, and now Naruto was just need to stand still and can enter the Sage Mode normally within 1 second faster than before. And then Naruto increased the clone he trained to created 200 clones in Sage Mode. And now Naruto was ready for the war. In next 2 days war was about to start. After 2 days when the war was about to start, Naruto was standing in front of the allied shinobi forces with cages. He got the Jonin rank few days ago. After the battle between him and Pain he gave the exam for the Jonin rank. But Naruto didn't put on the shinobi jacket. Today we are going to fight against for our lives, not just for someone. We will not get back on our words. If we will get back on our words we all will die, so we will fight the enemy till our last breath. We will not let him win against us, Gaara said. The fight we are going to fight for our families, our loved ones, Naruto said to them. The shinobi forces about to leave from there. Naruto then instantly into Sage Mode and then created 5 clones and then took lead of all the 6 company and all the 5 cage, and Jiraiya took lead of that company. Real Naruto was in teamed up with Jiraiya and Kakashi and Might Guy. And other shinobis were in another teams. They all started heading towards the battlefield. Naruto was so fast, but he was maintaining his speed for his group. They have seen the white Zetsus there. Naruto got ready for the fight. Sage Art Giant Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw had Giant Rasenshuriken and killed so many white beings there. Naruto's clones too started fighting against Zetsu. Naruto unsealed the Kusanagi blade and then added Charka into the sword and then ran towards those Zetsus so fast to kill them. Sage Art Wood Style Deep Forest Emergence, Naruto said, and then killed hundreds of those white beings. And then Naruto created a wood dragon and went up to that and started attacking on those white beings so fast. Jiraiya too was in Sage mode, he was attacking on them so fast. Sage Art Water Style Giant Water Wave, Naruto said, and then created a giant water wave and then said. Sage Art Lightning Style Thunder Clap Arrow, Naruto said, and then killed hundreds of that shinobis. Naruto crossed his fingers and then created 20 clones, and then those all started attacking on those Zetsus so fast. All those 20 Naruto clones stood in a line and then yelled together, Sage Art Wood Style Deep Forest Emergence, all the Naruto's sand, and then killed thousands of the white Zetsus in one go. Those 20 clones together created a whole village there. Shinobis were shocked to see Naruto using those high-level jutsu like nothing. Naruto dispelled all of his clones and then again went up to the wood dragon again. Let's go, Naruto yelled. This is too much, he is using so much chakra, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Naruto, this is too much, you are pushing so hard, Jiraiya said. Yeah, without pushing so hard I will not be able to win against all them. Naruto created a clone again to gather Sage Jutsu chakra and to support Naruto when he need it. Naruto was moving so fast towards the white Zetsus to kill them. All the Naruto clones were killing those white beings so fast. Naruto saw a big army of the white Zetsus, he started creating the massive Rasenshuriken. Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw that massive Rasenshuriken towards them. That massive Rasenshuriken killed around 2,000 white Zetsus at one. Kakashi was shocked to see the destruction caused by Naruto's Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken. Naruto, company's shinobi were struggling in front of the shockwave of that massive Rasenshuriken. Naruto, take care of everyone, you cannot attack like this, that shockwave was way too high. Either you will have to fight them or have to stand the shockwaves of my jutsu, I cannot do both while fighting. We are in middle of a war, stay a little behind me so that you don't get caught in my shockwaves, Naruto said. After heading a bit more, Naruto again saw those Zetsu gathered there in a big amount. Sage Art Massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and then threw that massive Rasenshuriken again on those white beings and then again killed more than 2,000 white Zetsu. What's that chakra, does he have no limit at all, even Kakashi was thinking in his mind. He is not even tired after those two massive Rasenshuriken. This is how strong the first Hokage was, or he has even surpassed him. I think you and me thinking about the same thing. Is he as strong as first Hokage or even stronger than him, Yamato said. I don't know, Yamato, I have never seen him this serious, Kakashi said. Yes, you are right, Kakashi, neither I have seen him like this. Naruto was heading towards them so fast. Naruto's clones too were using these kind of techniques too. They were so fast. Only 6 clones of Naruto in every company killed around 20,000 white Zetsus. While Naruto's one clone was maintaining the Sage Jutsu chakra in all the clones and real Naruto too. Naruto was continuously being attacking on the white Zetsu until the reanimation shinobi came onto the battleground. And when the reanimated shinobi entered the battleground, Naruto was still heading there so fast. Naruto knew that those were the reanimated shinobis. Naruto was heading towards those shinobis so fast, and he was attacking on those shinobis so fast and sealing them right at the moment at the battleground. Gaara's company was facing against 3rd Raikage, 2nd Tsuchikage, 4th Kazekage and the 2 Mizukage. Naruto had a clone within that company too. After watching him there, Naruto created 3 clones to fight against all the reanimated cages. Naruto's clone moved so fast to attack on the 3rd Raikage. When Naruto was going to attack on the 3rd Raikage, his clone binds him with the wood binding jutsu, and then Naruto hits him with the Sage Art Rasengan, and then sealing unit sealed him, and then Naruto with his 2 clone headed towards the 2nd Mizukage. Naruto stood in front of the 2nd Tsuchikage to attack on him. 2nd Tsuchikage was attacking on Naruto with his particle-style atomic dismantling jutsu. From the other side, Naruto jumped so high and attacked on the Tsuchikage, but he dodged that attack, and then from another side he dodges that attack again, and then a clone got a chakra-enhanced punch on him and that 2nd Tsuchikage on the ground, and Naruto's clone reached there and attacked on him with his Sage Art Rasengan and then sealed the 2nd Mizukage there. On the other side, Gaara was fighting with his father and Naruto was fighting against the 2nd Mizukage. He sensed the real Mizukage and then attacked on his with a Sage Art Rasenshuriken and then sealed him too. Shinobis were fighting with the Zetsu. Till Naruto reached towards Gaara. Gaara already sealed his father with his sand. And then they both headed towards Zetsus. They started attacking and killing the white Zetsus. And on the other side, Sasuke and Itachi already heading towards Kabuto to fight him. They reached there and started fighting with Kabuto. And from another side Obito and Nagato in control of Black Zetsu reached on battlefield. They attacked on Naruto's team because they were on the front line. After watching Obito and Nagato they started attacking on him. Jiraiya started attacking on the Black Zetsu when Black Zetsu saw that Jiraiya was so strong so he left from there. Nagato was now free from the control of the Black Zetsu. Naruto saw that Nagato has now only the Sharingan not the Rinnegan. Naruto came towards him and then healed him. Nagato told Naruto that Madara has taken the Rinnegan from him. Then all of a sudden Naruto sensed a big amount of chakra there. Naruto, it is Madara Uchiha, he is now on the battlefield. Yes, I know I have sensed it already, Naruto said, and I will be heading towards him so fast. Naruto told all the cages and the companies that Madara Uchiha is now on the battlefield. Naruto dispelled all of his clones and got all the chakra back except the clones was gathering Sojutsu chakra for Naruto. Naruto headed toward Madara so fast. In few minutes Naruto was alone in front of Madara Uchiha. You really are brave to come in front of me like this alone, Madara said to Naruto. Naruto, he is really Madara Uchiha, you really think you can win against him on your own? Nine Tails said to Naruto. Let's see what I can do, Naruto said to Nine Tails. Madara was controlling the 6 paths by the help of chakra rods. There were 2 to 7-tailed beasts. Now Naruto was in front of the 6-tailed beasts. That's going to be intense, Naruto was thinking in his mind. Naruto created 2 clones. And then all of them said at the same time. Sage Art Giant Wood Susanoo. Naruto created 3 Giant Wood Susanoo at the same time, Naruto, and then all the clone created 2 wood dragons to absorb the chakra from all those tailed beasts. So that he can decrease their amount of chakra, and then the all 6-tailed beasts were attacking on Naruto with their tailed beast bombs, but Naruto was still attacking in front of them fearless. He really is strong, I would be fun to fight him, Madara thought in his mind. Naruto and his clone with the help of those giant wood Susanos and wood dragons. One giant wood Susanoo was holding 2 tailed beast. When Naruto got the tailed beast's chakra and then he entered the mental plane of 4-tailed beast, cause first he absorbed his chakra first. What are you doing here? 4 Tails asked. I don't know, I was just absorbing chakra from you so that I can free you from him, Naruto said to 4 Tails. You really want me to believe that you are here not for the power while you are taking power from me? 4 Tails said to Naruto. Look, I don't have enough time for this shit, first I will do it and show you, then you decide why is was here, Naruto said to 4 Tails. Madara saw that Naruto was absorbing chakra from the tailed beasts, so he decided to absorb all of them into the Geto statue. Naruto got a lot amount of chakra from the 6-tailed beasts before he can free them all. Madara absorbed them all into the Geto statue. Naruto got the chakra from all the tailed beasts except 1 Tails. You are strong, I didn't expect that from you, Madara said to Naruto. Obito was fighting against Kakashi first and then he left from there towards the 8 Tails. His main goal was to get 8 Tails. Obito activated his Mangekyou Sharingan and then teleported 8 Tails towards Madara. Now that's what I wanted, Madara said. Madara created 4 Limbo clones to attack on the 8 Tails. He captured 8 Tails from the Killer Bee. 8 Tails gave Killer Bee a small amount of his chakra so he doesn't die. On the other side, Itachi already put Kabuto under the Izanami so that and release the reanimation jutsu already, and then they both left from there to look for Orochimaru. Itachi wanted to reanimate all 4 past Hokages so that they can help in the war. On the other hand, Orochimaru took control over Azetsu's body and he had become stronger than before. A body that will not need to change after few years. Orochimaru got to know about the war and the infinite Tsukuyomi. He came towards Kabuto to take his powers back from him, but he met there Itachi and Sasuke. Itachi put him under the Izanami first so that he can change his path. I think, Sasuke, you should go to help others, I will handle the rest here, Itachi said to Sasuke. But you lost your both the eyes, Sasuke said to Itachi. Then Itachi transplanted both the Shisui's eyes into him and then healed that the way he learned from Naruto while Naruto was training. And now Itachi's visual prowess was stronger than before. Sasuke left from there on Itachi's orders. Sasuke left towards where Madara and Naruto was fighting. Naruto and Madara was in front of each other. At first Madara fought Naruto in the perfect Susanoo and Naruto was fighting him in giant Susanoo form. Naruto nearly broke his perfect Susanoo and then the taijutsu match got started. They both were even in taijutsu because Madara had more experience and Naruto had more speed, so they were even in that situation. Madara even tried to attack on Naruto with him Limbo clones and the chakra rods, but Naruto was still even with Madara Uchiha. He really is as strong as Hashirama Madara thought in his mind, or by his amount of chakra is even stronger than Hashirama Madara thought in his mind. Madara decided that he will have revived the 10 tails and then become the Jinchuriki of the 10 tails. Madara summoned the sealing jar in which he had chakra from the 9 tails, the Kinkaku and Ginkaku brothers. And then feed into 10 tails, and then Madara created a barrier around that Geto statue and then again started attacking on Naruto. The punches which can even hurt the tailed beast. Madara and Naruto was attacking on each other with that hard punches. First Sasuke reached towards a battlefield where Tsunade's company was fighting against the White Zetsus. On the other hand, Itachi and Orochimaru reached towards the Leaf Village to reanimate past 4 Hokages. And then Orochimaru summoned the Reaper Death Seal. Suigetsu was with him. He holds another Zetsu so that Orochimaru can take control over his body. And then Orochimaru's hands too got free from the Reaper Death Seal, and then he reanimated the past 4 Hokage. "It's you again." Tobirama saw Orochimaru and said to him, "Lord Second, we don't have enough time for the chit-chat. I will say it clearly that there is war going on outside and we need your help on the battlefield," Itachi said to them. And on the way Itachi told them about Madara Uchiha, how he got revived and what he wants to do. All the 4 Hokage started going towards the battlefield where Madara Uchiha was fighting with Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto and Madara's fight was so hard, they were going so hard on each other. Naruto used the gracious deity gates on Madara Uchiha, but after using so much chakra, Madara Uchiha escaped from there. Then again Naruto started attacking on Madara Uchiha with so strong punches Madara was able to see him moves because of the Rinnegan. But Naruto was faster than him and he was trying to get hits on Madara Uchiha. After trying hard to get hit on Madara Uchiha, Naruto got a hit on Madara Uchiha. Because of that strength, Madara flew a little back. No matter how hard Madara was attacking on Naruto, his stamina and then speed was not ending up. How much chakra does he have? Madara was thinking in his mind. Madara summoned the perfect Susanoo to attack on Naruto. Naruto saw that. "Sage art true, several thousand hands of Buddha," Naruto said, and created 1,000 hands of Buddha and then attacked on Madara's perfect Susanoo. This jutsu is same as Hashirama, but how is he able to do it? Madara thought in his mind. Even after getting into the perfect Susanoo state, Madara was not able to win against Naruto. Till that time Madara sensed that the barrier has shaken and the 10 tails he fully revived, so Madara left from there and then connected with 10 tails himself. Naruto saw the 10 tails and sensed his chakra. It was just a raw nature energy without any emotions. "Naruto, this is bad. This is 10 tails in front of you. You probably cannot win against him all by yourself," 9 tails said to Naruto. "So what do you suggest I should do? Leave from here, become a coward," Naruto said. "Just hit your chakra with mine, let's do it together," 9 tails said to Naruto. "You really want to do it?" Naruto said to 9 tails. "We don't have enough time, just hit your chakra with mine before it fully gets evolved. Let's just stop him there," 9 tails said to Naruto. Naruto opened the seal and then entered the sage mode. 9 tails enter the tailed beast mode and then after just getting into the tailed beast mode, Naruto and 9 tails started creating the tailed beast bomb. Naruto added so much sage jutsu chakra into the tailed beast bomb to attack on 10 tails. "Sage art tailed beast bomb," Naruto said, and from other side 10 tails created a tailed beast bomb to attack on 9 tails. Both of those tailed beast bombs clashed. Those created a crater in the ground there. What the hell, how did he counter the tailed beast bomb? Madara was thinking in his mind. All the shinobis on the other battlegrounds got to know about the 10 tails because of that clash. Sensory shinobis were able to sense a massive energy there from a long distance. Madara again created a full-powered tailed beast bomb. And Naruto started creating the tailed beast bomb, and then Naruto added wind style chakra and then sage jutsu chakra into the tailed beast bomb. Tailed beast shuriken. Naruto yelled and attacked on 10 tails. From another side 10 tails attacked on Naruto. Both the 10 tails tailed beast bomb and Naruto's tailed beast shuriken clashed into each other's. Tailed beast bomb dominated a bit from the tailed beast shuriken, but the tailed beast shuriken countered the tailed beast bomb. Naruto got the chance and then he created the gracious deity gates and then pinned down all the 10 tails of the 10 tails. And then again created a tailed beast bomb and then added the wind style chakra and the sage jutsu chakra in a big amount and then threw it towards the 10 tails. Naruto was thinking that it will hurt the 10 tails. Naruto cuts down one leg on the 10 tails. Madara was shocked to see that and then he made a hand seal and become the 10 tails Jinchuriki, and at the same time Itachi, all the 4 past Hokage reached there. Sasuke, Jiraiya and the 5 Kage reached there too. Naruto went back to his normal size before they can reach there. What happened to it? Sasuke asked. He has become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, Naruto said. Naruto smiled towards Minato. Dad, I have sensed a bit ago, Naruto said to Minato. Am I late, Naruto? Minato smiled towards Naruto and asked him. No dad, you are on the time here. I have already marked the locations. Should be creating a barrier around him, Minato asked. No, we shouldn't because he is not in the giant form, Tobirama said. Naruto sensed that Madara has already become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki and was about to attack on them. Get ready, he is ready to attack on us, Naruto said. Naruto, you are pushing yourself so hard, this link is imperfect, you will have to wait for few minutes, let me infuse my chakra again, Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto went back to only Sage mode. To fight him I will need all of my chakra, Naruto thought in his mind. Naruto dispelled his clone and increased the amount of chakra. Sage art, gracious deity gates, Naruto said and dropped the deity gates on Ten Tails Jinchuriki Madara and then created a wood Susanoo 2 wrapped around Madara and then started creating the wood binding to absorb the chakra from Madara. Naruto absorbed a little bit amount of Ten Tails chakra, but then Madara broke the gracious deity gates and the flied in the air, and now he has the truth-seeking orb around his back. He flied towards Naruto to attack on him. He tried to punch Naruto, but Naruto with some effort dodged that attack and then started fighting back with Madara. Naruto was trying hard to keep up with Ten Tails Madara. This is so intense, they both are so fast, Tobirama said. And then Tobirama and Hashirama planned attack on Madara with the taijutsu. But it had no effect on Madara because he was using truth-seeking orbs. Madara paying attention towards Hashirama attacked on him with his chakra rods, but Hashirama dodged that attack. When Madara was attacking on Hashirama Senju, Naruto attacked on him from behind. And then Madara summoned a meteor there. Naruto has seen that and now his target was to stop that massive meteor. Don't worry, I will teleport it, Minato said to Naruto. Hashirama created a hand made up of the wood and threw Minato towards the meteor so that Minato can touch the meteor and teleport away from there. Minato too entered the Nine Tails chakra mode. And then all the shinobis started coming there. Naruto was attacking on Madara so fast, but it was clear that Naruto was struggling to keep up with Madara Uchiha. Madara was attacking on Naruto so fast his punches were even stronger than before. Are you ready, Nine Tails? Naruto asked. Wait a minute, let me infuse my chakra a bit more, Nine Tails said to Naruto. From another direction Tobirama attacked on Madara and then Naruto got the time to use the jutsu. Naruto created a massive Rasenshuriken to attack on Madara. Uchiha Sasuke saw the two. Naruto threw that massive Rasenshuriken towards Madara. Uchiha Sasuke created an Indra's arrow and then threw it into the massive Rasenshuriken. Madara, before getting hit by that massive Rasenshuriken, started absorbing that massive Rasenshuriken combined with Amaterasu. Madara was absorbing that chakra fully, but before he can fully absorb all the chakra, that massive Rasenshuriken exploded there. And Madara got injured because of that sage art massive Rasenshuriken. Madara was healing himself, this was their chance. Sage art, gracious deity gates first, Naruto said, and then same thing Hashirama Senju said, and then Naruto started absorbing the chakra. Then Naruto created the wood binding to bind Madara Uchiha with that wood. And then created the sage art wood golem jutsu to absorb chakra from him. In few minutes Madara healed himself fully and then came out of that deity gates and destroyed the wood dragon. And now he knew what he had to do. First he attacked on Hashirama with his chakra rods to control him and then hold him hard, and then created 4 limbo clone to attack on Sasuke, Naruto, Minato and Tobirama. Only Hiruzen was left to attack on Madara Uchiha. He attacked on Madara with his Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, but Madara destroyed all of them with his Truth-Seeking Orb. Itachi too attacked on Madara with his Amaterasu. Since his eyes were not fully healed, so he was not able to use the Amaterasu on Madara Uchiha, but he activated his Susanoo and tried to capture him in his Totsuka blade, but Madara shielded himself with a Truth-Seeking Orb. Only Naruto was able to dodge the attack from Limbo because his Sage Jutsu chakra was strong. He was able to do it with killer intent and then disruption in the nature. He was not fully able to sense that Limbo clone that was attacking on Naruto again and again, and then after a minute that shadow went back to Madara. Madara absorbed all the Sage Jutsu chakra from Hashirama's body, which was so much and that made him faster than before. Before Naruto can reach there, Madara already absorbed the Sage Jutsu chakra from Hashirama Senju. And since Tobirama, Minato, Sasuke were away from there, first Itachi attacked on Madara and engaged him in taijutsu battle, but Madara was faster than Itachi, so he punched him hard. And then Naruto reached there, but Madara was faster than before now, so Naruto was struggling in taijutsu in front of Madara. What the hell, he absorbed the Sage Jutsu chakra from old man first, now he is faster than before, Naruto was thinking in his mind. And then Madara hit Naruto with a chakra-enhanced punch and Naruto went back from there. Minato entered the KCM2 and started attacking on Madara, and then Madara attacked on him too with his chakra rods and then controlled his movement. He was going to absorb Nine Tails chakra from Minato, but Naruto already reached there and now he was in the KCM2. Naruto was fast now, he was able to match Madara's speed now, not fully, but it was enough to fight against Madara. Naruto covered himself with Sage Art wood armor to shield himself. Wow, this kid is strong and creative too. Now the battle between Naruto and Madara was going intense. Madara was able to dodge Naruto's attacks, but Naruto too was able to dodge attacks from Madara Uchiha. Naruto made a chakra armor on his body to shield himself from the truth-seeking orbs. He really is strong, fourth Tobirama said to Minato. But still it will not be enough for him, Tobirama said to Naruto. Let's mark each other with our jutsu, Minato said to Tobirama. I will send my clone to mark him, Tobirama said to Minato. I will absorb the Sage Jutsu chakra, but it will take me some time to gather nature energy. It will not be perfect, but still it will be enough help for Naruto, Minato said. Then get ready, Tobirama said, and created a shadow clone. All the 5 Kage knew that it will not be enough for Madara Uchiha to attack on him with ninjutsu. So Raikage with his lightning cloak and Tsuchikage himself was ready to attack on Madara with his particle-style atomic dismantling jutsu. Tsuchikage made Raikage lighting with his Lighten Boulder jutsu to attack on Madara Uchiha so that he can become fast. Gaara was ready with his sand to get a perfect chance to attack on Madara. Tsunade was there for healing others. On the other side, Naruto was fighting with Madara Uchiha alone and hard. Then a clone of Tobirama came there to attack on Madara. Madara destroyed that clone with his truth-seeking orb, but in that much time that clone was able to get the mark on Madara Uchiha. When Tobirama distracted Madara, Naruto got a punch on Madara, a hard punch with Sage Jutsu chakra enhanced. That monstrous strength, he really is strong. He really has become stronger than grandfather. Hashirama was not in sage mode now, he was trying to gather nature energy, but the chakra rods were not letting him absorb the nature energy. So he too was waiting for the Sage Jutsu chakra. Minato was not ready to attack on Madara with his Sage Art Giant Rasengan. Tobirama again created a clone to teleport Minato there. But since Madara was in the Sage mode and in Ten Tails Jinchuriki form, he sensed it before it can hit Madara. Madara attacked on Minato with his truth-seeking orb and then destroyed his one hand. And when Naruto got the time, so he attacked on Madara with a big ball Rasengan. Naruto did it so fast so that Madara cannot dodge that attack. At the right time, Gaara started using his sand to crush Madara Uchiha. Raikage and Tsuchikage was attacking as one, but then Madara created 4 limbo clones. 2 to protect him and left 2 to attack on others. At first Madara punched Tsuchikage and Raikage there flew back from there, and then his limbo clone attacked on Gaara and punched him so hard that Gaara started bleeding. And then his one limbo went towards Hashirama, Minato and Tobirama. Naruto attacked on the real Madara, but his limbo clones started attacking on him. Real Madara healed himself. After hitting Gaara, his clone went towards Tsunade and then went towards Mizukage and hits her so hard that she started bleeding out. And then he attacked on Jiraiya and destroyed his right hand. And then all the shadows went back to Madara. Naruto again attacked on Madara, but Madara again created those limbo. Naruto doesn't even getting the time to create shadow clone. Damn, he is fast. I need to create the shadow clones so that my clones can distract him. One limbo clone went towards Hashirama, Tobirama and Minato. And then another one went towards 5 Kage and Madara himself went towards Jiraiya. He sensed the nature energy from him. Sasuke too attacked on Madara fast, but Madara punched him hard. Sasuke activated his perfect Susanoo to protect himself. Itachi too was coming towards Madara with his perfect Susanoo, but then Madara attacked on both of them with his truth-seeking orbs and broke their perfect Susanoo. Madara first absorbed Sage Jutsu chakra from Jiraiya. His limbos came back to his body again. He again created the limbos to trap Naruto so he cannot attack on Naruto. Naruto created 4 lightning clones so that when limbo attack on Naruto's clones and they get the shock. But 2 limbos attacked on Naruto and his 4 clones, and then Naruto was going towards the real Madara to attack on him, but again his limbo stopped Naruto. Madara then first went towards the Itachi and Sasuke first. Madara took the katana from Sasuke first after punching him and then stabbed his heart and then injured Itachi. Itachi was not able to resist because his eyes were not fully healed, so they were not working as they should work. Itachi too was now injured badly, and then real Madara went towards the Tsuchikage and Raikage injured them badly, and them injured Gaara too. Mizukage was already injured. But then from behind Naruto attacked on him. The Limbo went to attack on past Hokage was just able to hit Hashirama Senju Tobirama, and Minato already teleported from there to make a strategy. Naruto reached towards Madara, but Madara shielded himself with a truth-seeking orb, but Naruto attacked on him with his Sage Art Giant Rasenshuriken, which hit his Madara partially but injured him. Madara went back and healed himself. Tobirama and Minato again attacked on Madara with the help of the clones, but Madara again destroyed them. Real Minato and Tobirama then went towards Naruto, who was going behind Madara Uchiha. Naruto, let us mark you first, Minato said to Naruto. Both of them marked Naruto with their flying Rijin. And then Madara spit out the 10 tails and then planted the divine tree. Naruto, this is bad, he is planting the divine tree and now he is going to start the process to create the chakra fruit. 9 tails said to Naruto. We will have to stop him before, Naruto said. Naruto sensed Jiraiya, Itachi, Sasuke, Gaara, and all the cage except Tsunade all was on the brink of death. Tsunade was trying to help them. Naruto, we don't have enough time, if you will go to save them all the humanity will die, and besides Tsunade is healing them. 9 tails said to Naruto. Madara after spitting out the 10 tails created the Limbo. Naruto sensed the disruption in the nature, but before he can create the clone all the Limbos attacked on Naruto, and then Madara went towards Tsunade and then cut her into 2 halves, and then he went towards Tobirama before he can teleport from there. Madara pinned him down with the help of his chakra rods. But Minato already teleported from there. Naruto sensed it. Naruto was really sad after sensing all this. Most of them Naruto was trying to protect already was on the brink of death. Naruto was so angry now, he was using so much chakra to attack on Madara Uchiha. Because his Limbos went back to Madara. Naruto created 200 shadow clones and then attacked on Madara and sent some clones to heal 5 cages Sasuke and Itachi. But Limbos were attacking on Naruto so badly that Naruto was not even able to heal any of them. Naruto was attacking angrily on Madara now so hard. For 1 minute Naruto's clones dominated Madara, but then Madara started attacking on Naruto so fast with the help of his truth-seeking orbs and other things jutsus. Sage Art Gracious Deity Gates, Naruto said, and attacked on Madara Uchiha those deity gates, which incapacitate Madara Uchiha for a few seconds, but in that much time Madara created the 4-tailed beast bomb. This is bad, Naruto. 9 tails said to Naruto. What do you think we should do? Naruto asked. First deal with those tailed beast bombs, Kurama said to Naruto. But how can I handle 4 tails beast bombs? Naruto went into the tailed beast mode and created 3 shadow clone of him with 9 tails. They all started Sage Art tailed beast shuriken to manage to counter the tailed beast bomb. This is the end for all of you, Madara said to them, and then covered himself into the barrier with truth-seeking orbs. Naruto, even if you will counter that, shinobis will still be injured because of that shockwave, so what we should to, Dad? Naruto asked. We will have to create a barrier around that giant tree, and then we need to teleport the injured shinobis and the rest away from there. I don't know how to create that barrier, Naruto said. Minato taught Naruto about that barrier. Dad, let me create the barrier, just go and teleported the shinobis who can get hurt from here, Naruto said to Minato. Naruto dispelled his clones and then again created 4 clone, and then Minato teleported them towards the location he marked already to create a barrier around the divine tree. What you will do, Naruto? Minato asked. I will create a shield in case the barrier doesn't take the hit, Naruto said. Naruto, it will cost you a lot of chakra, Minato said to Naruto. Don't worry about that, if I will not do it so many people will die, I will have to do it, even I will die in this, Naruto said. Minato had the tears in his eyes after hearing that from his son. Minato created 5 clones and then started teleporting all the injured away from there, and then Naruto said to Ino to connect with all the shinobis or to the headquarters so that they can tell everybody to back off from there. Naruto yelled it already, but still all of them cannot hear him from a place. I will do it, Naruto, you go create the barrier, Shikamaru said to Naruto. Naruto came between the allied forces and the barrier. Sage Art Deep Forest Emergence, Naruto said, and created a full forest around the barrier, and then went outside the forest and then gathered a lot amount of chakra and then said. Naruto again gathered the Sage Jutsu chakra and then created 2 more clones which split his chakra more. All 3 of them yelled together Sage Art Giant Wood Susanoo and then created 3 Giant Wood Susanoo. He is pushing himself so much, Shikamaru was thinking in his mind. Minato, after teleporting the injured shinobis, teleported the medical shinobis towards that place. Minato teleported Sakura, Shizune and other medical shinobis there. Naruto joined those 3 wood Susanoo together by adding more wood between them and then filled the gap. And then Minato teleported back to Naruto. Naruto has already created a giant wall there. Naruto was not tired because of using so much chakra. Naruto, you are pushing yourself so much, Minato said to Naruto. I will be happy, Dad, to die protecting them. I will protect what you protected with your life. You wanted me to be a hero, after that even I will die. I will become a hero in the eyes, maybe for a little time, but I will fulfill your desire, Naruto said. And then those 4 tails beast bombs, but the barrier took that stand, those tailed beast bombs. What, Naruto pulled that already? Since Naruto was holding that barrier and created those 3 wood Susanoo and created a wood giant barrier there, he spent most of his chakra. After the shockwave ended, Madara opened the seal. He saw that Naruto has already created a cage-level barrier there and created a giant wood barrier. After holding the barrier for that much time also, Naruto was non-stop fighting. Naruto was tired up, all the clones got dispelled, and then the connect between him and his wood Susanoo stopped. Naruto spent a lot of chakra to heal himself so that he can fight against Madara again. So this is his full potential. He is even stronger than Hashirama, Madara thought in his mind. Naruto spent the 9 tails chakra, and it's time he infuses his chakra. Even in the second time link, Naruto stretched into more than an hour. On the other hand, Sasuke was in front of Hagoromo Otsutsuki and he was explaining him about his mother and his sons. Naruto healed himself and then increased the amount of Sage Jutsu chakra to the limit, and now he was ready to stop Madara again. Naruto, you are using so much Sage Jutsu you can even die or turn into a statue. If I will not stop him, we all will be as good as dead, Naruto said to Minato. Take care of the shinobi's forces, Naruto said to Minato. When Naruto is going to fight with Madara, you should go share your chakra with the shinobi forces and then teleport them all from here, Nine Tails said to Minato. Hang on a bit there, Naruto, Minato thought in his mind, and then he dispelled his clones and then send them all to share Nine Tails chakra with them. Minato did it, and then he focused a lot and then teleported all of them towards the ground where he teleported the injured shinobis. After using that much chakra, Minato got very tired, so the tailed beast mode went off, and then Minato started his chakra again to go help Naruto. Might Guy and Kakashi was still not there. They both were fighting against Obito, and when Obito teleported from there, Kakashi and Might Guy ran from there towards the battlefield. Kakashi was shocked to see the wooden barrier made by Naruto. Even after fighting that much, Naruto pulled it, Kakashi thought in his mind. Might Guy was shocked too to see that giant barrier. Where is Naruto? Might Guy asked. Now Naruto and Madara alone was in front of each other. Kakashi and Might Guy reached there too. At first the fight between Naruto and Madara stopped. Madara created the 4 limbo clones while fighting with Naruto. Those clones started attacking on Naruto, and Madara controlled the 10 tails so that he can feed Naruto and others chakra to the 10 tails, but Madara was not able to sense except 3 chakras there. Might Guy already has seen the intensity of the fight between Madara and Naruto, and now he was thinking about to open the 8 inner gate. Minato reached there, took Kakashi and teleported from there. No, Sensei, Guy was about to fight Madara on his own, Kakashi said to Minato. You cannot win against him, Kakashi, so just listen to me, stay here, Minato said to Kakashi, and then again teleported from there. Minato was fully tired now, he need to infuse more chakra to teleport there again. Sakura first healed Tsunade so that she can heal others. Shizune was continuously healing others too, but because of healing others they both were exhausted. But still Sakura and Shizune healed Sasuke, and Tsunade Sasuke was left to come back to the consciousness. Tsunade and other medical shinobis started healing others. On the other side, Madara feed Naruto rest chakra from Naruto, but at the last time opened the 7 gate of shock and saved Naruto from dying. And then Might Guy directly opened the gate of death, attacked on Madara Uchiha with his full power the gate of death, and directly attacked on Madara with his evening elephant Night Guy and destroyed Madara's whole body except the head and the heart area. After using that, Might Guy went into the death-like situation, healed his hands, and then the first thing Madara did absorbed the 9 tails chakra from Naruto. And now Naruto too was in near death-like situation. And then before Madara can finish Naruto and Madara, Tobirama and Minato teleported Might Guy and Gaara away from there. Now Naruto was in death-like situation and he was not in front of Hagoromo, and then Hagoromo told Naruto about his mother and his sons. And then Hagoromo told Naruto about the other tailed beasts, and Naruto got to know their names and all the things too. And then Hagoromo his Sage of 6 Paths power. So how much I would have to stay here? Naruto asked. It depends on the outside world how much time they will take you to heal you, and after. In the real world, Sasuke came back to consciousness and then he asked Tobirama if he can teleport him towards the real Madara so that he can stop him. Minato, after infusing the chakra, Minato started transplanting Nine Tails chakra to Naruto's body and then Naruto came back to consciousness and then healed himself fully. Naruto saw Might Guy dying. Naruto healed Might Guy and then took out the chakra rods from Hashirama and then Hashirama healed himself fully and then Naruto healed Itachi. Naruto in that much time merged the chakra with his own chakra and because of that Sage of Six Paths chakra Naruto so fast replenished his chakra. And then Naruto entered the Nine Tails chakra and then entered the Sage mode 2 instantly. Because of that Sage of Six Paths Naruto got the passive Sage mode, means he was able to absorb nature energy while moving too. Dad, teleport me there, Naruto said to Minato. Sasuke is fighting Madara all by himself, Naruto said to Minato. He just transplanted the other of Nine Tails into I will do it, Tobirama said to Naruto. With my own chakra I can teleport only one person right now, Tobirama said to Naruto. That will be enough for now, Naruto said to Madara. Tobirama teleported Naruto there. The moment Naruto reached there, attacked Madara so fast with a hard punch and then created a lava-style massive Rasenshuriken and cut down the divine tree with one massive Rasenshuriken and then created a wood dragon to attack on Madara Uchiha. Madara started absorbing the divine tree into himself. Naruto looked towards him and then started attacking on him. Sasuke, don't let him absorb the chakra fruit, Naruto said to Sasuke. Madara saw that and created 4 limbo clones to attack on Naruto and Sasuke, and he himself was absorbing the chakra fruit. Sasuke attacked on those limbo clones where his sword didn't hit limbo and passed through them. Naruto, my attacks are not working on limbo clones, Sasuke said to Naruto. But Naruto's punches were landing on the limbo clones. Go handle the real Madara, I will handle all of them, Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto was fast, he created the clones while even fighting with limbo clones and started fighting against all the clones. After a minute all those clones went back to real Madara. Till that time he already has absorbed the divine tree in himself. Naruto ran towards him so fast. He is so fast. Sasuke looked towards Naruto and thought in his mind. Naruto flied towards Madara so fast to attack on him, but Madara summoned so many meteors. Therein Naruto and Sasuke knew that those meteors can fell on the shinobi forces too. Naruto created 9 chakra arms and then created 9 Sage Jutsu tailed beast Rasenshuriken and destroyed 9 meteors and then again created 9 tailed beast Rasenshuriken and threw them towards the meteors and again destroyed the meteors. And in that time Sasuke too destroyed few meteors, and then Sasuke saw that Madara has already casted the infinite Tsukuyomi. He came back to the ground and then covered himself and Naruto into the Susanoo wings. What are you doing, Sasuke? Naruto asked. He has already casted the infinite Tsukuyomi, Naruto, Sasuke said. Naruto was able to sense all getting trapped into the Genjutsu. Naruto sensed Hinata and others getting trapped into the infinite Tsukuyomi. After that light stopped, Sasuke opened those wings and then they were in front of Madara. Madara started absorbing chakra from the planet and now he was getting so much amount of chakra. Sage Art Wind style massive Rasenshuriken, Naruto said, and threw that towards Madara, injured him and then created the wood dragon to absorb the chakra from him, and then Naruto attacked on his with his gracious deity gates. Naruto was absorbing chakra from him so fast. But then Madara, because of getting injured, turned into Kagaya Otsutsuki. Naruto was still absorbing chakra from her until she fully transformed into human form fully. Are they Hagoromo and Hamura? Kagaya thought in her mind. No, they are Indra and Asura, Kagaya thought in his mind. She attacked on Naruto and Sasuke, but Naruto dodged her attack and then started attacking on her. Kagaya changed the dimension around them so fast Naruto even sensed that attack too. Naruto and Sasuke was flying. Sasuke with the curse mark 2 state and Naruto was able to fly because he had two truth-seeking orbs and the Sage or Six Paths chakra gave him the ability to fly. Naruto again attacked on her. She already had the Black Zetsu with her because before Madara can fully transform into Kagaya Otsutsuki, Black Zetsu came there. Naruto and Sasuke was attacking on her so fast. At first Sasuke attacked on Kagaya with his Amaterasu, but it had no effect on Kagaya because she absorbed that Amaterasu. Naruto came towards her so fast and attacked on her with a punch, but she dodged that. Mother, this shinobi is so strong that he punched the 10 tails Jinchuriki. Madara injured him with his only sheer punches, Black Zetsu said to Kagaya. Why don't you split them and fight them and individually absorb their chakra? Black Zetsu said to Kagaya. Kagaya again summoned the another dimension around Naruto and Susuke. Now Naruto and Sasuke were stuck into the ice. Sasuke used his Amaterasu to melt that ice. Naruto, get ready now, I can be going to increase your body temperature to the boiling point. Five Tails said to Naruto, and then Naruto broke out the ice. When they broke out the ice, Kagaya opened a portal and went into that, and then she merged with the nature. She was attacking on Naruto in that situation. On the other side, all the past four Hokage gathered where the divine tree was because they all were the reanimated shinobis. Tobirama was thinking about to reanimate Madara Uchiha and to ask him what happened. But Hashirama stopped him and said to him that he won't allow this because that thing will need a living human sacrifice. And then Hagoromo appeared there and told them about Naruto and Sasuke. On the other hand, Kagaya was attacking on Naruto. Sasuke with the ice mountain. Naruto was able to dodge all the attack. When Naruto was dodging those attack, Kagaya catch Sasuke and teleported to the different dimension before Naruto can reach there. Now she was alone in front of Naruto. So I don't have to look for Sasuke and I can use my full power, Naruto thought in his mind. Sage Art, gracious deity gates, Naruto said, and then tried to seal her moments. Sage Art, wood winding jutsu, Naruto said to unbind Kagaya with the wood winding jutsu. And then Naruto created 10 clones, and then they all were trying to hold up Kagaya there and absorb chakra from Kagaya. For a minute Naruto absorbed so much chakra from Kagaya and weakened her a little bit, but then she broke that binding and attacked on Naruto. But Naruto dodged that attack and then again yelled. Sage Art, deep forest emergence, wood binding. Naruto merged 2 jutsu in 1. Now all the trees Naruto created in deep forest emergence were trying to seal Kagaya's movements, and then Naruto with his 10 clones together yelled Sage Art, gracious deity gates, and then sealed her movements again, and then again started absorbing chakra from here. And then again, after breaking all the gracious deity gates, she attacked on Naruto so hard, but Naruto's speed was more than a little bit more than her because he has merged the Sage of 6 Paths chakra with the Sage Jutsu, and plus he was into the 9 Tails chakra mode. Naruto was able to dodge her attacks and was attacking on her. She attacked on Naruto with his bone ash technique that hit Naruto on his left hand, and then Naruto saw that it was spreading into his body, so that he cut down his hand and then started healing it, and then Naruto's all the clones dispelled, and then Naruto used the Sage Art, gracious deity gates, and then with one hand only Naruto used the wood style deep forest emergence and wood binding jutsu together and started absorbing the chakra from her again. And then Naruto wrapped a wood dragon again on her body, and then Naruto started absorbing so much chakra out her body. She was weakened so much. She was barely able to break free from those gracious deity gates. When she came out of those deity gates, Naruto has already healed himself, and then Naruto again captured her using the deity gates and then started absorbing chakra from here. And when she came out of those deity gates, she was weakened and was struggling to control over the tailed beast. Naruto absorbed a lot amount of chakra from, and now that chakra was merging with his own chakra, and Naruto was slowly changing like Otsutsuki. Naruto again attacked on Kagaya with his woodwind technique so that he can weaken her even more. Naruto absorbed more chakra from her again. Then she spits out the 10 tails out of her body, and then Naruto himself was attacking on Kagaya and created 10 more clones, and those clones sealed 10 tails movements by the gracious deity gates and started absorbing chakra from the 10 tails again. And now the real Naruto was dominating the Kagaya. She went towards the 10 tails and again absorbed the 10 tails in her body. She opened a portal so that she can first handle Sasuke and then can absorb Naruto's chakra again. But Naruto moved so fast and went after Kagaya before she can close the teleportation window. How can he move so fast? Black Zetsu was thinking in his mind. The reality was Naruto used chakra to enhance his speed that much. This boy in a nuisance, Kagaya thought her mind. Naruto moved so fast and then cut down her hand with Black Zetsu and then pinned him down by using his truth-seeking orb-made rods. Tailed beast started coming out of Kagaya's body. And then Kagaya took control over them hardly, and then Naruto created clones and surrounded her from every side. Sage Art, gracious deity gates, Naruto said, and the deity gates fell on Kagaya, sealed her movements, and then Naruto created the woodbind with his 20 clones, and then all of them started absorbing chakra from Kagaya, and then real Naruto said, "Now Sasuke, get ready to seal her." Naruto said to Sasuke. Sasuke substituted with Naruto's one clone, and then Naruto and Sasuke touched her, and then Naruto released her from sealing and wood binding. 6 Paths planetary devastation, Naruto and Sasuke said together, and then Kagaya started getting sealed into the planetary devastation. And then Naruto took the Black Zetsu and then threw her towards the moon. They both have created. The sealing was complete now. All the tailed beasts were free now from the 10 tails, and the Geto statue was already sealed into the moon Naruto and Sasuke created. "So you have done, Naruto, as you said," 4 Tails said to Naruto. "Yes, I never go back on my words, Naruto said to them. After talking to them, Naruto went towards Sasuke. So now what about us? Sasuke asked. Yeah, now what? How can we leave from here? We too got trapped into this dimension. Kagaya's chakra was merging with Sage of Six Paths chakra and Naruto's base chakra. Naruto was thinking about what is happening to him, but then Sage of Six Paths summoned him and all the tailed beast together. Good job, my dear Naruto and Sasuke. Hagoromo said to Naruto and Sasuke. All the past 4 Kage was there and then previous Jinchurikis there who wanted to maintain the peach into the shinobi world. Sasuke and Naruto's seal left from their hands and went back to Sage of Six Paths. But they both had the Sage of Six Paths chakra. Hagoromo sensed the divine chakra from Naruto. Naruto, you have power and you don't end up being like my mother, Hagoromo said to Naruto. Yes, I will try my best to do it and I promise I will not turn evil, Naruto said. Naruto was suppressing chakra into his body, but still Tobirama sensed his chakra was way bigger than Sasuke and was even bigger than the 10 tails itself. Naruto, you will become even greater Hokage than my elder brother, Tobirama said to Naruto. And then all the Kages started leaving from there. And 4 past Hokage started leaving from there. First Hiruzen Sarutobi left from there. And then Naruto talked to his father. Dad, tell mom about me when you meet her that side. Tell her that I am doing everything she wanted me to do, Naruto said. Tears were in his eyes. Everybody was looking at Naruto because he was crying. I wish you both come on the different conclusion from what we have got, Hashirama Senju said to Naruto. Minato and Tobirama left from there first. And in the last only Hashirama left from there after talking to Madara Uchiha. Madara's body disintegrated too after that. There were only Naruto and Sasuke except Sakura. So my dear Naruto and Sasuke, what's your answers now? Hagoromo asked. Previous Kage caused these circumstances, so I will be finishing this system and build up a new system and become the next Hokage who will be running all the 5 great nations and others too, and for doing that I know I would have to kill Naruto because he is so soft to take these hard decisions, Sasuke said. So Naruto, what do you want? Tell me, Hagoromo asked. I will try to save him from dying, and if I will see that he will come in my way to achieve peace, then I am sorry I would have to kill him, Naruto said to Hagoromo. I will try to maintain the peace in the world as I promise my sensei and my father, Naruto said to Hagoromo. Then let's find out who is going to win between you and me, Sasuke said to Naruto. You really think you can win against me? Naruto said to Sasuke. Yes, I can do it because I am the strongest in the whole world right now, Sasuke said to Naruto. Naruto smirked at it. Naruto was able to feel the power inside him. He was in his base chakra and still was feeling stronger than ever before because of that raw chakra. Sasuke puts all the tailed beasts into the genjutsu and then seal them all into the planetary devastation. It's up to you, Naruto now, Kurama said to Naruto. Don't worry, Kurama, I will free you all. Show me, my dear Naruto and Sasuke. Hagoromo said to Naruto and Sasuke, what you want? Sasuke activated his curse mark 2 state and flew up in the air. Naruto too flew up in the air in his base chakra. What, how can he do it? Sasuke was thinking in his mind. I will fight you only at condition, Naruto said to Sasuke. I don't care about your condition, Sasuke said to Naruto. If you will lose against me, you will have to do what I will say. You will work under me when I will become Hokage, Naruto said to Sasuke. You really think you can win against me? Sasuke said to Naruto. It's time for me to leave, Hagoromo said to them. Now Naruto and Sasuke were in the air in front each other for fight. Naruto and Sasuke came towards each other with so much power. Naruto awakened the Rinne Sharingan on his forehead because Kagaya's chakra was merged to Naruto's chakra fully now. What the hell, how did he awaken the Rinne Sharingan on his forehead? Sasuke thought in his mind. When their attack clashed into each other, Sasuke got pushed a little back even when Naruto was holding back. Sasuke charged a Chidori to attack on Naruto, but Naruto dodged that Chidori like nothing. They both went back onto the ground and the taijutsu battle of them started. Sasuke was a bit faster than Naruto because he was using the Sage of Six Paths chakra and Curse Mark 2 at the same time. And then Naruto entered the Sage mode instantly, and now Naruto was going on par with Sasuke without Kurama's chakra or Sage of Six Paths chakra. Sasuke activated his perfect Susanoo. Naruto saw that. Sage art wood style true several thousand hands of Buddha Naruto and said and attacked on Sasuke's perfect Susanoo. Naruto started dominating Sasuke in that mode. What the hell, how can he do it? Sasuke was thinking in his mind. Sasuke head back and then started taking chakra from all the tailed beasts. And his Susanoo then became the tailed beast Susanoo. And then Naruto became serious after that. Naruto then entered the Sage of Six Paths and Kurama Charka mode too, and he entered the Tailed Beast mode and then gave Kurama the wood armor just like Susanoo. And now Kurama was in wood Susanoo armor. Sasuke started creating an Indra's arrow with all that amount of chakra. He created the Tailed Beast chakra Indra's arrow. And then Naruto started creating two Sage Arts Ultra Big Ball Rasenshuriken to counter that Indra's arrow. Both of them attacked on each other, and then Naruto, when both of those attacks clashed into each other, and then it created a so big crater over there. That shockwave went over the whole battlefield so many miles away from there. Sasuke went back to normal form and Naruto was still into the Tailed Beast mode with wood armor. His wood armor destroyed in the attack, but Naruto regenerated that wood armor. Naruto went into a normal human form. Sasuke used his all curse mark chakra and the Tailed Beast chakra too in that attack, but Naruto was still in Sage of Six Paths mode KCM2 and then Sage mode on top of that. Naruto's chakra was only a little less than before. Sasuke attacked on Naruto, but Naruto dodged that punch and then punched Sasuke hard, and then Sasuke flew back from there and hid on a cliff. Sasuke charged a Chidori with Inferno style and got ready to attack on Naruto. He ran too fast towards Naruto, but Naruto was still standing there without any movement. Naruto read that move and moved at the last moment and then dodged the Chidori and punched Sasuke again so hard that Sasuke flew 100 meters away from there. "Surrender, Sasuke, you will not be able to win against me," Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto came back to normal mode, but Sasuke was still attacking on Naruto, but Naruto was easily dodging those attacks and then hitting Sasuke back. Sasuke gathered his all energy and then charged a Chidori to attack on Naruto. Naruto was just standing there without even moving, and this time when Sasuke came towards Naruto, Naruto dodged the Chidori and punched Sasuke so hard. Sasuke flew back from there and hit on the ground hard. Naruto went towards Sasuke and started healing him. And when Sasuke woke up, he saw that Naruto was resting there. He woke up Naruto and then they both undid the infinite Tsukuyomi, and then Sasuke freed all the Tailed Beast. 9 tails went towards Naruto and 8 tails went to Killer Bee. And then they all left towards their villages back. Sasuke went back towards Itachi and then they caught Obito too, and now he was in the prison for few days. Jiraiya got his new hand made up of Hashirama cells. After that, Naruto used to train alone. People used to respect him a lot. Whenever he used to go, people used to respect him, used to behave him very good. Naruto had become the hero of the Hidden Leaf. Naruto was happy with that. At this time Naruto was the strongest shinobi of the history. Naruto trained his Rinne Sharingan and his chakra too. And after few days Naruto went to help Nagato to build his village. In the Hidden Rain Nagato was doing good too. Naruto gave him the sword he got from Orochimaru, and after helping Nagato in the Hidden Rain village, Naruto went to another village to see if everything was going right, and everything was alright. Kakashi has become the 6th Hokage. Naruto was traveling in the world helping others just like Jiraiya used to do, and besides he used to do the S-rank missions for the village. After few months of the war, Sai was on a mission where he had to check out someone reveling and were saying that they believe Madara Uchiha was right. Their leader was just manipulating them and using them. When Sai and Shikamaru reached out there, that leader captured Sai and manipulated him that if Leaf Village really care about him, then why they didn't send Naruto Uzumaki or Sasuke Uchiha to save him. They captured Shikamaru Nara, the strategist of the Hidden Leaf, and they were trying to manipulate him too. But he was not a genius for nothing. He knew that they were just trying to manipulate him. When Shikamaru and Sai both got captured, Kakashi sent a message to Naruto to check out on them. Naruto got to know in which country they were. Naruto went in middle of that country and then entered the Sage mode, and then from there Naruto sensed Shikamaru and Sai's chakra. Form hundreds miles from there, Naruto sensed their chakra. Naruto flied there. "Kurama, it is time to show them," Naruto said to Kurama after reaching that village. Kurama went out of Naruto and then Naruto gave him the wood Susanoo armor, and then Naruto created a wood dragon and wrapped around Kurama's neck. And they went into the village where the leader of that organization saw Naruto with Kurama. He got scared and he was shaking just because of Naruto's presence there. "You really think you will capture my friends and I will leave you like this?" Naruto started showing off his chakra and he just redirecting his chakra towards the leader of that group. He was not able to breathe in that tense environment. "Go and free both Shikamaru and Sai," Naruto said to them. One of them went towards Shikamaru and Sai and freed them both. "So are you both okay, or they have hurt you?" Naruto asked. "Nothing, Naruto, we are fine. You are scaring them. I guess they know that they were wrong. Their mistake is a little minor, that they don't know that Madara Uchiha took chakra or energy." from them after putting them into the infinite Tsukuyomi. They don't know that was just a dream, and in the real world they have become the puppet-like Zetsus we fought into the 4th Great Ninja War. Naruto helped the people from that village. Created 4-pillar wooden houses for them who doesn't have the houses, and then they went back to Leaf Village. Now Obito too was free from the prison after spending few months into the prison. Their life was going very well. Naruto used to train more and more, and his abilities was getting better than before. With the help of his Rinne Sharingan, Naruto created a pocket dimension for him where he used to train his strong techniques. After a year, Naruto married Hinata Hyuga. They celebrated their marriage. After few months of that, Naruto was eating dinner on Ichiraku Ramen with Hinata when few shinobis attacked on the Hyuga compound. Naruto sensed an unknown chakra and then he flew towards there. From there, Naruto attacked on those shinobis so fast and destroyed them all. They were just puppets, but one of them left from there. And few meteors coming towards the Leaf Village, Naruto destroyed them all. In the next morning, Naruto got to know that Hanabi Hyuga, the sister of Hinata Hyuga, was kidnapped. Naruto, Shikamaru, Sai and Neji, those 4 went on the mission. With Neji, Shikamaru and said Naruto went to look for Hanabi. Finding Hanabi, they reached towards a passway and then went on the another side. They got to know that they were on the moon. Since Naruto was on Earth, Tonari came to Earth and then kidnapped Hinata Hyuga too. Naruto was trying to sense something on the moon, but he noticed that Naruto was not able to sense anything in one area. Let me check out something, I will be right back, Naruto said to his team and then went towards that place. When Naruto reached there, so many puppets attacked on Naruto. Naruto destroyed all those puppets, and then Neji saw that Naruto was fighting, so they 3-2 left from there to help Naruto. While going towards Naruto, Shikamaru figured out that door opens with the face of puppets only. It was like a face lock. Naruto, we need a puppet to open that door, Shikamaru said to Naruto. Naruto flied towards a puppet and then he just caught a puppet, destroyed his whole body except the face only. You didn't need to do that, Naruto, Shikamaru said to Naruto. But you told me that you need a puppet's face to open the door, Naruto said to Shikamaru. When their team reached there, Naruto sensed Hinata's chakra there. What the hell is this? How I can sense Hinata's chakra there? Naruto was so angry to sense Hinata's chakra from there. Naruto flied towards there so fast thereby breaking the walls of his castle. Naruto saw that Tonari was getting married with Hinata. Hey, get away from my wife, Naruto said to Tonari. Naruto noticed that Hinata was in control of Tonari. Naruto freed Hinata from Tonari's jutsu. Neji, Shikamaru and Sai went towards the another room and took Hanabi from there. Naruto-kun, he has taken Hanabi's eyes, Hinata said to Naruto. You don't worry, let me handle this, Naruto said to Hinata. Hinata told Naruto about the Tensai Eye too, that she told that only she can break that Tensai Eye because she had the chakra from Hamura Otsutsuki. This was for this video. We'll meet you in the next part. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.